Welcome back to the Hockey Shop, source for sports. I'm InGoal Utopia, once again with my friend, Cam Howell.
You have friends.
I
Look
do.
At that.
I
Look
do.
at that.
It was an emotional moment for me.
I know. It's good.
I don't know whether I was choked up over admitting I had a friend or you were one of them. The Ritual RX5. We got new.
Yes.
It's that time of year.
Yes.
New stuff from
Yes.
Warrior.
Yes.
I noticed that you held on to the higher end one and you gave me the second price point. I'm assuming that's a judgment
Just
of
a
my
high-end friend over here. It's
my
okay.
abilities. But let's walk me through what's new, different. I mean, I'm seeing things that jump out right away that we've seen on other, but I'm going to let you take the floor, Cam.
Jump out, but also camoed out with that camo kind of style colorway. So, bit of a departure from Warriors previous with black and yellow. Now, black, gray, green.
Okay.
More of that hidden kind of style look. Kind of falling a little bit in line with some of their player gear that has that same kind of color pattern and palette. But let's go over what's new. So,
Features. I want features.
Yeah, features. Well, first of all, Warrior has dropped the line for senior from 4 chests down to 2. So you have the RTL, which is the top end, elite level price point, and then the Pro, which is the mid-level price point.
Oh.
Yes, we've been back to this. We've talked about this before.
I'm not going to rant on this time, but
we have covered it.
The assumption would be that Pro is highest end, but okay, Pro is second
Other
price
companies
point.
do
Other
this
companies
as
have
well.
done it.
Yes.
Y'all drive me mad with this, just so you know.
Okay, so back to the RTL. So basically, Warriors boiled down their chest protector line to be able to kind of create and amalgamate, all of their different units into one. So before we had Pro and Pro Plus, for example, Pro being a little bit more tapered fit, with the Pro Plus being a little bit more based off of coverage. So now you see kind of both of those things sandwiched into one chest protector.
Okay.
Here. So overall features. Yeah, and one thing that I noticed right away off this unit is just the overall level of, it feels like a top quality Pro unit. I think is the best way to describe it. There's a little bit of weight to it, but it's not one of those things that would be like, oh, this feels heavy by any means.
Well,
But
and
it
if
feels
you hold
substantial.
if you hold it out here versus when it's fitting around your body, you're going to
actually
notice
hanging
a
off your
difference.
shoulders. That's
Yeah,
correct.
exactly.
So we could start right away with the topic of protection. So difference between RTL and Pro. RTL is going to feature their hypercomp material, so their carbon enhanced impact reducing
Whereabouts?
all over.
Okay.
Good way to feel it too as well, so you can feel it even underneath the arm floaters
so you
here.
can see it in the arm floater.
So it's
You
not
can
necessarily
compare
visible
the
there.
two.
Yeah, there's
a little bit of visual call out there. And see
exactly. And that's where you
thickness.
start to see some of those differences kind of between the two, right?
Okay.
So moving on in terms of the adjustability aspect side, which is something that's definitely worth super, super highlighting. It's always been a very key feature of Warrior Chest. However, one thing that we really like and call for is that ease of arm adjustability right out of the box. This used to be something that you would find on the intermediate level chest protectors, the ability to pull that arm up easily, nice wide patch of high quality Velcro to be able to adjust that arm on the fly, say when we're fitting you in store, and or if you order one online and want to dial in your arm fit. Very, very easy to do, very easy to adjust. Great system, now featured on both of the senior units as well, trickling all the way down through to intermediate and junior as well.
Look, I made mine shorter really quickly, so it's kind of like you in the Czech company, little tiny arms.
I don't have to pay the bill, that's your job.
Okay.
So, cover edge as well. Now we're talking about some of the coverage style of the chest protector. Warriors put a nice big block that is removable.
Okay, so
by the way.
and we see this in the second price point as well.
Yes. Be able to puff up those shoulders if you wish, or if you want them a little bit more tapered, you take that block out and then pull it tight up against. So it'll give you that kind of rounded fit overall.
What do they call that? I know we already call the cuff on the glove the cheater, but that baby's, I like that.
Listen, if you're looking
like
for
that.
a little bit of extra height by the shoulders, definitely something you can find in this unit.
I'll take every little bit of coverage I can get. Thank you very much. I like that.
Warrior has also paid a lot of attention to the reverse VH position in particular and added a lot of extra protection and coverage at the back of your arm to be able to make sure that you're covered in those areas as well when you're in that silo position. Nice extension of that overall bicep pad, basically, to have it wrap around closer to the back of your arm to the tricep. A nice back tricep pad It's thicker in the RTL versus the Pro, but it's still there. So again, you're getting a lot of that feature.
So a lot of
as
the
well.
features carry over to the second price point, just not in maybe in the same level of materials.
The same level of material and same level of substantialness, we'll call it as well.
Same level of substantialness. Look at you inventing new phrases.
Hey, it's what we're here about. Nice hard plastic elbow caps. Again, giving you that protection so you did come down. I mean, these are great.
Some guy comes through your crease.
Yeah, we'll use that. We'll go with that.
Elbows up.
So moving on to the back of the chest. Again, we see Warrior's familiar adjustability. No plastic buckles on the side. They still use that same Velcro system that we've seen before, along with removable belly extenders to, again, help you dial in your specific fit. In my opinion, this chest will do tuck and untuck.
Ooh, make sure you go
on your
check out our old
preferences.
video on tuck or untuck in those preferences.
Yes, yes. One last thing to really call out too as well. I really actually like these. Here, we can't use the word cheater again. What are we going to call it?
Oh, that's actually a pretty thick
Yeah.
piece of high density foam there.
So as you got to go seal up,
Just a little extra rigidity to make sure that puck
something
don't
else
squeak
just to
through.
catch there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Cam, I got to say, this is a pretty good review. Nothing squeaked through you on this one.
No, and almost
one more.
almost forgot.
Almost.
Oh, it almost did. But again, if you wish to pull the suspenders over top of your shoulder floaters,
Once again, we've got an entire video on that.
you do have that option to be able to lock it down.
Simple, effective. Okay, we talked about pro level and pro on the name. Once
Yes.
again, a personal pet peeve. Let's talk about price. Highest end
800,
ish.
480-ish.
Canadian folks. So if you're watching this from the United States, this product will ship across the border, and our dollar's not worth quite as much as yours, so it's a lot cheaper.
You have options. So, tight line, like it a lot. Definitely something worth checking out this year if you're after a brand new chest protector.
Perfect. Warrior, Ritual, RX5, RTL, and Pro. See, I got that right.
Whatever your ritual is, check out this one.
Questions about fit? Where do they get you?
604-589-8299
You almost forgot that, didn't you?
or 1-800-567-7790.
Nicely done, Cameron.
Yes. Or thehockeyshop.com.